You should never work for free. Charge what you're worth. Double your rates. Free work is ruining our industry. If you've been on social media in the past 2 years, I'm guessing you've heard creatives say these things. I have a controversial take on working for free, but once you hear it explained and I actually show you the math behind it, you'll be nodding your head to everything I'm saying here. Here's my stance on working for free. Working for free will cause you to progress faster as a creative freelancer. On top of that, in a 12-month period, you'll actually earn more money than someone that never worked for free. So how does working for free make you more money, and why does it help you progress faster in your business? I'm answering both these questions and more, so strap in. My name is Chris Pieta, and I run a product photography company, and I teach other creatives how to start and grow their own businesses. There is a lot of controversy about working for free. I'm making this video knowing that I'll get some bad comments and messages, but that's the cost of me teaching these valuable lessons to you. I learned these lessons when I was growing my own business. Where I think the controversy stems from is mainly this. People are used to a steady paycheck. You work a typical job, you get paid every 2 weeks for the work you did, and that can continue on for your entire life. It's simple. You put something in, you get something out. You put your time and effort in, you get money out. That makes total sense. We're working for an employer, and the trade that we're making is our time for money. That's what we're agreeing to. But all that goes out the window when we start our own business and try and make money with just your own service offering. Just because you buy a camera and you offer to take photos doesn't mean that you're entitled to a paycheck anymore. When we stop earning a steady paycheck from an employer and we go start our own business, we take on a lot of risk. We don't know if our service will actually help our clients. We just think it will. Even though we think it will, we still don't have the proof just yet. Working for an employer gives you a steady paycheck week after week. Your earning potential is fairly linear. Week over week, you earn the same amount of money, and maybe every year you get a small bump in pay. Our brain is used to this linear progression. But that linear progression, it goes out the window when we start our business. That's not how we get paid. We don't get paid in a linear fashion anymore. In the early days of business, you earn very little. But if you can make it past a few years, you can earn a lot. Rather than it being a linear earning curve, it's a logarithmic earning curve. It looks something like this. So at the start, you're earning very, very little, but then rapidly it increases down the road. And this is the disconnect that happens in all our heads. We think working for free is bad because we're used to that linear progression, and we think the same thing should apply to us starting a business as a service provider. Don't get confused with the terminology here. Business, freelancer, service provider, these are all the same thing in this example. A business doesn't have a linear earning progression. It has a logarithmic earning progression, meaning that if we expect a linear pay scale, then we're going to be disappointed. When you're starting out, no one knows who you are. No one knows if you can provide value to them. Do you have a bunch of Google reviews saying that you actually provide the service you say you do? Are there people whose testimonials you have on your website that show your service is actually valuable? Or is it just you who's saying the service is valuable without knowing if it actually provides value to people? Starting a business and earning money for ourselves is really hard at the start because there's very little trust built up. So our job becomes to build up our reputations, to gather evidence that we do what we say we do. This means we need to get clients somehow. But since we're so new, the high-paying clients, they're not going to work with us. And that's fine. That's totally normal. We know that down the road that they will, but we have to get there somehow. We have to progress down this path. We have to last long enough to reach that point to land those high-paying clients, and to get there, it takes a lot of work. So with this, there are two paths to get there: working for free for a short period of time, or working for low-budget clients at the start. What I actually teach is to get a few projects for free and then rapidly increase your rates. What most people say to do is to work for low-budget clients and then slowly increase your rates. The latter is going to hurt you in the long run. I want you to adopt a long-term vision rather than a short-term vision. The goal isn't to earn $1,000 from a client this month. $1,000 a month is not a sustainable business. The goal is to build a six-figure business in a few years. If you can steer clear of the short-term rewards and focus on the long-term, you'll build a sustainable business. We're going to dive into the strategy in just a minute here, but first, let me walk you through a huge bonus of working for free at the start. I'm talking about the hidden costs of your service. I was shocked when I learned about this. I thought that all I had to do was to offer to take photos for free for a brand and they would say yes. When I offered to work for free, I got rejected by plenty of people. I was shocked. I was offering free work, free value. Why would they say no to me? This is the question we need to answer. Getting rejected by clients by offering free work is actually incredible because it shows the hidden costs of your service. The hidden costs of your service are things that clients don't pay for with money, but it still costs them somehow. Hidden costs will cause you to lose potential clients. And if you never work for free, it's going to be really hard to actually identify what these hidden costs are. Every service has different hidden costs, so it's something you need to find out for yourself. A photographer, a filmmaker, and designer have different hidden costs, and within each of those niches, there's even other hidden costs. A common one is that it will take time away from the person that you're pitching your service to. If you're offering to take free photos, but you're asking them a dozen questions about the creative direction, you're planning multiple prep calls, you're asking for approvals, well, these things take a lot of time from the other person you're talking to. It no longer becomes a free set of photos for them. It becomes a project that they have to manage. It's taking away their time from some of their other work, and it may be costing them money in the long term by working for free with you. Finding these hidden costs and fixing them is really important. I get offered free work all the time these days. I get loads of DMs from editors that offer to work for me for free. They tell me they're going to edit a YouTube video or a set of Instagram reels for me for free, and I don't have to pay them anything here. On the surface, this may sound great, but I already have a systemized approach to everything with my own team members. Getting a free edit like this would break that system. I'd have to manually send them the video. I'd have to review the video that they edit. It wouldn't be the same place it always ends up for my team. It would mess things up. So I always say no because for me, it costs me time and frankly, it costs me money to accept this free work from people. But with that being said, it's not always going to be a hidden cost that will cause clients to reject you. I remember in 2020 when I was starting my business, I was trying to land clients and I was offering free work, free product photography. I got rejected by this chocolate company in Chicago because they said my photos were too professional looking and they didn't want them on their Instagram feed because it would interrupt their flow. They said the photos were just too good. Now, personally, I don't think I was that good back then, but in this case, this is nothing that was wrong with my service that I was offering. It was just a mismatch between the client and what I was going after. You need to be able to identify what a hidden cost is versus what a bad client fit is here. Every time you get rejected, try your best to figure out why. Dig into the no and learn from it so you can improve your business. If you're getting value out of this video, be sure to check out my Instagram page. I post daily videos on there teaching you creative business, pitching strategies, how to stay productive, and much more. I show you behind the scenes of what it takes to run two businesses, and I don't share this stuff anywhere else except Instagram. Just look up Chris Pieta or click the link below. I'm going to walk you through my strategy for working for free in just 1 minute here. First, let's address low budget clients. We've all heard that lower budget clients are usually a bigger pain to work with. You've probably seen that meme that has the $500 client asking for a payment plan and the $5,000 client paying in full instantly. Well, there's a reason that meme exists. Low budget clients are usually harder to work with than high budget clients. Low budget clients trust you less, they micromanage more, and they want more revisions. So why would we ever want to work with low budget clients? Well, the people that tell you should never work for free will then tell you to work with low budget clients. If you're never going to offer to work for free, well, those high budget clients aren't going to hire you, but the low budget ones will. Therefore, you're only able to work with low budget clients at the start, and low budget clients are not fun to work with. Now, yes, I am and there are awful clients that have high budgets. But in general, and from what I tend to see, is that the low budget clients are harder to work with and high budget clients are easier to work with. Again, I'm generalizing here and there are exceptions to this rule. But if we could skip these low budget clients altogether, then we'd be in a far better and happier place. But how do we skip them? Free work. Free work lets us work with both the high budget clients and low budget clients at the start, but we're working for free. But since there's no money trading hands here, you're in control of the project. Most likely, you'll be able to work with great clients for free. But if there is a bad situation, if there's a bad client that sneaks in there, well, you're in control of the project. Since no money changed hands, if the client starts yelling at you or micromanaging you, you just state the fact that this is a free project and they get what you make for them. That's it. They have no skin in the game here. You have complete control. Now, I've given you a lot of reasons to work for free, but let's walk through the biggest one, unlocking those high paying clients. We do this using this method. We work for free for a handful of clients and we make sure to set the expectation of the project. You can say that you'll work for so you wanted some projects under your belt. Once you've got a handful of these, you'll be able to start landing high-paying clients. You post these testimonials on your website, you add in case studies in there, and then you add in all that client work into your portfolio. Now you've got a website that shows that you've worked with clients and you've delivered them results. Now every client you reach out to, potential clients, they're gonna see that result that you delivered for other clients. They're gonna trust you more, and it's gonna be way easier to pitch all those brands. If you work for free for a few companies and then you start charging $2,000 per project, well, that math is in your favor versus working for low budget clients, like starting at 200, then 300, then 400, etc. If you work for free, you're gonna skip those low budget clients, and in the long run, you're gonna make more money. Now, if you want a systemized approach to landing clients and you want to copy my exact pitching process, Creative Biz Launch is my full paid program that lets you copy my exact business system. We have students in the program who have landed 5-figure clients, and if you want that to be you, send me a message on Instagram and I'll set you up with a paid program. My name is Chris Pieta. Thank you so much for your time. I'll catch you in the next one.